Welcome back. Well, we are kicking off Spring Clean Week presented by Johnson Junk Removal with one of the most used, and in my case, messiest spots in the house.
Yeah.
We're talking about the mudroom.
It's very stressful.
How would you like to go from this? That's stressful.
Well, that's a nice mudroom, though.
With a sink and everything.
The built-ins, wow.
Yeah, I don't know whose house that is.
Okay.
Okay, you go from this to this.
Oh, wow.
It just, like, the anxiety levels just, like, shoots down.
Oh, my
right?
gosh. I like the hat collection.
Me
Even if you
too.
don't have a specific mudroom in your home, we know everybody has that area that people are coming in. That's where they kick off their shoes. That's where they take their coats off and they dump their stuff, right? So professional organizer Kristen Stokes is back today. She's got her top products and tips to help you keep this space clean and organized. Now, Kristen, nice to see you, first of all.
Nice
You
to
are
see
doing
you
the
too.
Lord's work with this segment today. But what do you think kind of happens to people, like, mentally when they come in the door and the first thing is chaos?
Right. It's just added stress, and that's what I said when I meet with a client. They're like, "Help me prioritize," and I'm like, "The two places. It's either your primary closet, because that's the first place you're walking in the morning. So if that's chaotic, that's how you're starting your day, or it's your mudroom, because that's where you're leaving to start your day, or you're walking in and ending your day."
When I come home tonight, I'll walk in and trip over 10 pair of shoes, and then I'll walk into, okay, now dinner. Now I have to get the kids play. And so then it just sets my night up a little different than if it were organized.
Boy, my chest gets tight when you're talking about that. So you want us to start with a clean slate. How do we do that when we're just whatever space you have that is kind of the drop area?
Yeah, so I highly suggest just taking everything out, and right now is a great time to just clean it out. Get the vacuum out, get the baseboards clean, get your shelves cleaned out, and just start with a clean slate, so then you can kind of start the organizing process and really figure out how you need your mudroom to function for your family.
And this weekend's going to be kind of snowy, so maybe it's a good time to do all of that.
Like, hopefully we'll be able to put our boots away after this weekend.
Won't that be exciting? Okay, so matching hangers you really like. These products are really helpful. What do you love about matching hangers, and why do you want them to be wood?
So in the Minnesota winters, I highly recommend everybody to have the wood hangers, just because the heavy coats, and otherwise I end up with broken plastic hangers.
I do that
They end
too,
up on the floor, or the wire racks, or the wire hangers are bending. So the wood ones, they keep everything on, and they last for a long time.
Okay,
So,
S-hooks you like.
the S-hooks are a game changer, especially for kids, and they're a really good time to, like, save space, and they don't fall off, so the kids can just literally come in and hook their jackets. They can hook their snow pants. We use it for book bags, lunch boxes, so they can just come in and maximize that space
I use
inside.
S-hooks all over the place, primarily in my chicken coop. I use them everywhere, but I've never thought to put them on as a hanger like that.
yeah.
That's so
that's like
smart.
That's a space saver.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love the purse hanger too that you've got.
This is great. So this you can actually hang on a hook. So if you've got a mudroom that has some hooks on the wall, you can hang it this way. Otherwise, on a shelf. But this will save your purse from getting those creases on the hooks.
Right.
And keep your purse lasting a little bit longer.
That's really good. So you could use this in, like, a hall closet. I love the idea though of having just one thing dedicated for each person in the mudroom, because it's not your regular closet where your clothes are.
Right. You've got a family of 4. You've got to have 4 separate spots for things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. And so the other organizer that I love is the shoe organizer. This is great for especially summer or for kids. Your slides fit in there, your flats, their kids' shoes. They're not digging through baskets trying to find who's
That's a good, like,
whose shoes.
flip-flop situation.
Yes,
You know, like a
'cause they end up
Birkenstock
with-
sandal, just slide there, because that's a small space. So you can't put your big tennis shoes in there, but that keeps them
I mean,
away.
my kids' shoes would fit in there, but you just said yours wouldn't.
You might need one of these.
I got like NBA players in my house.
So this kind of adds another shelf to your mudroom too, if you don't
like
have
this
that
idea.
space. So
Okay.
So that's great.
This is good. Okay, what about, like, bins? Because not everybody's coming into a mudroom with hanging space.
Yep. So I've showcased these stackable modular bins before. I think we used them in potentially a dorm room, but they're really deep, and you can clean them out really easily. So it's a great place for the kids to just throw in
You can wipe them down.
Yes, you can wipe them down. Their shoes, their sporting goods, everything's all in one place, and they can be labeled, and each kid can have their own. And they come in bigger sizes or a little bit smaller too, depending on the space that you have.
Can I ask you, do you like organizing by human, or do you like organizing by item? Like, do you put all the gloves in one thing, or do you put all of Frankie's things in one?
I put all of Frankie's things in one.
That's okay.
Yes.
Then I'm doing it
Yeah,
right.
so I've got, like, this basket here has my daughter's name on it, so she knows where all of her stuff goes, and then you know which kid isn't putting their stuff away too, right?
And it gives them a little ownership too.
Yeah.
Like, where's your thing? It should be in your basket.
And then you can switch out what they have in there seasonally too.
Exactly.
So,
your baseball caps, or your gloves and your hats.
And you've got bins here that are labeled. So labeling is key, right? I mean,
Labeling
you can't
is
just put a
key.
basket in there and then it becomes a catch-all.
For everybody and everything. So if they're labeled, so these are really nice. So if you have a quick shelf, but these, we put sunglasses in, here's your tools, so you have your hammer and your nail and you're trying to get some stuff done. Just a great place to have that in your mudroom.
we have screwdrivers in the drawer beneath our coffee machine currently.
I just found a tape measure like on the entry table. And I'm like, guys, who does this belong to?
Okay, tell people about the labels though. Like, where are you getting these labels? And even like these things are so nice for baskets.
Yeah. So when I organize for a client, I do their custom labels, so they can kind of pick out the color they want, the fonts that they want, or they have me choose kind of that. So you can do black or white. We've done some fun reds.
That's awesome.
This is kind of a flashier one for kids. But yeah, so that's a great option. You can get some prepaid or prepackaged labels as well,
Yep.
but I really like to kind of personalize when I do something
Right,
for
so
a
it all
client.
kind of works together.
Yeah.
That's really
I
fun.
love this tip. And you say this might be the greatest tip of all. And
Yes.
I would agree. A return bin. What does that mean and why is this so important?
So how many times have you left your house and be like, I forgot my Amazon return, it's due today. So I just really recommend to have one bin for all of your returns. So if you've got library books that need to go back, your neighbors left their, Yeti mug or whatever at your house. So just get in the habit of checking that bin as you're walking out the door. Like, do I need to stop and drop anything off today? And it's all in one spot.
Or even something that you need to like mail out, like a gift or like a birthday gift,
Something
or
that needs to get dropped.
some stuff that needs to go with you. I am notorious for forgetting things.
Forgetting an
I
Amazon
say in our
Target
meeting
return.
every day, I'm going to bring something, and then I forget it, and I have to run home, or I have to call Jay in a panic, and he has to bring it in.
I even think having like a miscellaneous bin, like where I found the tape measure. I'm gonna put it in the. If you're missing something, it's gonna be in there.
It's going to be in that bin.
Yeah, I like
so
it.
If you have one.
Kristen, this is good stuff. Yeah, this
Really
is really
good.
helpful. Hopefully, it's motivating, and you can have your mudroom be like that.
My house is gonna be torn apart tonight. I'm ready to go. All right,
got a
you love
project.
it. You can find these products and all the tips on our website, twincitieslive.com, and you can follow Kristen on Instagram at Simplified by Stokes for more organizing inspiration.
You can contact her on our website. If you mention TCL Spring Clean, you will get 10% off your first organizing session. Boy, what a
feel good.
gift to yourself that is.
Seriously.
Yikes,
All right. The
yeah.
internet has lots of opinions about a set of American Idol auditions last night.
This was
between
big.
Two roommates. I have thoughts. If you missed them, we have a full recap. That's